So quick and easy. What makes me laugh is a really good dirty joke. What I love, of course, I love my children. I take my job as a parent very seriously, and I try to do the best job I can. And I try to be the kind of parent where I teach my children that when life gives you a hard knock, you dust off and keep on going. And sometimes you do have to feel sorry for yourself, but you time it and you move on. And on the same note, that's what I fear. I fear that something will happen to me that I can't dust off and walk away from. I woke up this morning heavy and hard, with so much on my mind I couldn't focus. My senses were dulled and my spirit was dim. I looked outside and it was a gorgeous day. It was awesomely beautiful, but I could not enjoy it yet. I decided to take a walk, thinking that I would clear my mind. Veering off of the main road was a secluded path that I decided to take. What I needed was to be alone, to be in solitude with my thoughts. I walked and I walked, trying to clear my mind, trying to organize the thoughts in my head, but they refused to be categorized in some semblance of logical order, and I found myself in utter frustration. I really needed to figure out some deep-rooted issues in my life, and yet on this solitary road, this beautiful solitary path, I failed to organize my thoughts, so I decided to lose myself in the beauty around me. And there is so much beauty around me. I can feel myself slipping away and tapping into the natural energy of life, and my feet, they feel so light. I can't feel my feet any longer, and I walk. In the middle of the journey of my life, I found myself in a wood where the direct way was lost. It was a hard thing to speak of, how wild, harsh, and impenetrable that wood was, so that thinking of it recreates fear. It is scarcely less bitter than death. But in order to tell the good I found there, I must tell of the other things I saw there. I cannot rightly say how I entered it, but when I reached that fork in the road, I could hear a voice beckon, telling me to be alright. Realizing that I'm painfully alone, the fear. I didn't realize how afraid I was. I always thought I was strong. That fear tore at me, demanded that I turn back, demanded that I go home and wallow in my misery where it was safe. But something within me told me to push on. I knew I had to continue on this journey. Turning back now is not an option. She said there'd be signs. She said to be alright. but going right sends me deeper into the bowels of hell. If I go left, there's hope, there's redemption, there's freedom from this labyrinth of green as the insects eat me alive. Although I want to go into the light, I must press forward. I must confront my fear. For a moment, I fear I've lost my way. I've been so consumed in my journey, my adventure. What will happen? Will I find myself? Will I finally be free of my demons? Or is this just the beginning? Yes, I have emerged from the belly of the beast. Now I make my way to sweet freedom. The land is there, the land that was promised me. I move forward in eager anticipation of what is to come.